Hey sis, so today we're going to be comparing two of the most popular makeup application methods, brush versus sponge. Which gives better coverage, which looks more natural, and which one should you be using? I'm going to cover all of that in today's video, so let's get into it. All right, so we are using my Goody Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is in the shade 360. I'm gonna start by taking some out on the back of my hand. This just allows me to control how much product we're using. And I'm pairing that with my BK Beauty 101 brush. So what you wanna do is apply this foundation in dots on your face. Again, it allows you to control how much product you're putting on. And then you want to go in with your brush. You want to make sure your brush is dense, by the way. And this is what's going to blend your foundation in. So you want to use a dense buffing brush and you want to blend using circular motions. And what this really does is focus on buffing the product into the skin. This way you won't have any creasing, any streaks. It's such a good method, and it's really good for anyone who wants more coverage, like a full coverage look, faster application, and a more polished look. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do it using the brush and then the sponge on the other side. So as you can see, this is the look of one application. Again, you can layer it if you want. I'm gonna slow it down and show you guys here. So this is one layer of that foundation so far. Now you can see I still have product on the back of my hand. That is how much product we are saving by using a brush. Now let's go into the sponge method. You want to make sure your sponge is damp. You want to wring out as much of that water as possible. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing. We're going to put dots on our face. Again, it just helps us control how much product we are putting on our face. And then you want to take the butt side of the sponge. So you're going to see in a second just the butt end. So you don't want to go in with the pointy end. You want to go in with the flat end. And this is what's going to help you blend in that foundation. Now, the good thing about these is that you are able to get a more natural skin-like finish rather than full coverage. So if you're going for more of a natural look, you would want to opt for a sponge. So it's good for sheer to medium coverage, and it gives you a really nice, almost airbrushed finish. So a very seamless look. This one does take a little bit more time compared to the brush, just because you just want to make sure everything is blended out very easily. This is why it's super important to make sure your sponge is damp. Do not use a dry sponge. So as you can see, it's giving coverage, but it's not as full coverage as the other side. You can see some of my imperfections still peeping through. So I'm just going to show you guys here. You could see a bit of darkness around my mouth, on my forehead. So it doesn't give as much full coverage, and you can see it sucked up a lot of that product. So I am going to go in with one more layer on my face just to kind of match it with the other side. And again, this is going to give us more of a coverage. So the beauty of using a sponge is you can actually build up the foundation and really take your time to really figure out what kind of look you're going for. So if you need to add that extra foundation, you can do that as well. And you can see here with the residue, I'm just going over the nose area. Your nose doesn't need a full pump of foundation. So let's move on to the eyes, guys. So same thing. We are going to use a smaller brush for the eyes and a smaller sponge. So I'm going to show you guys how that is blending out. You want to start by blending out the edges and then work your way up underneath the eyes. So you could see, you just want to take your time with this. This is what makes all the difference, guys. You just want to really take your time with blending. And again, with a brush, you're going to get more of a full coverage. So now we're going to use the sponge on this side. And again, you want to start with the edges and work your way up underneath the eyes. Now with this, again, you are going to get a really good coverage, but not as good as the brush. You may notice you can see some darkness peeping through with the sponge, but again, it's all preference. So if you're going for a more natural look, you're not worrying about full coverage. Again, it's just down to preference. So this is the difference between both sides. I'm going to add just a little bit to, again, match it with the full coverage side. And that's really the difference between using a brush and a sponge. It all boils down to your finished look, what you are trying to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'm just going to finish it up with the sponge just to quickly blend everything out. Now I will say, if you are a beginner, I would recommend going in with a sponge first and really getting used to using a sponge. I feel with a sponge it's easier to blend out. So for beginners, go in with a sponge. And here I'm just using my brush to make sure I'm blending out all the edges. Now we're going to use some powder, guys. Before going in with powder, make sure to blend out that concealer first and then go in with your powder. You don't want to go in with powder just straight on, because that way you are setting your creases. You don't want to set your crease. You want to blend out your crease. So whatever product you use, whether it's a sponge or the brush, use that and then go on top of it with your powder. All right, you can see the look is coming together, and you can't really notice a difference, obviously, because I did try to match the sponge side with the brush side just to show you guys. But I'm just going to quickly just finish up my makeup here. I'm just applying my bronzer, and that really is the difference between both applications. All boils down to your finished look. If you want more natural, go with a sponge. If you want full coverage, go with a brush. So that is it for this look. This is how it came out. Very flawless, very natural, honestly, on both sides. So this is the side with the sponge. You can see it's giving really nice, almost airbrush finish, whereas the brush side is giving a nice full coverage finish. So I'll see you guys in my next video.